Hi, Mike. Ted Johnson. Thank you so much for letting me show you what a mobile application could look like for your business. As I mentioned, this is simply a simulation of what a custom mobile app could look like. To really appreciate what you're looking at, you may want to stop this video real quick and grab your mobile phone and go to your website on a mobile phone to see what people are looking at right now when they use a mobile device to look at your business compared to what we've developed here. Basically, any mobile application that we develop works in both Apple and Android, and something called HTML5, which then works on Windows devices, Blackberries, and a number of other different phones out there, pretty much covering the gamut. All of our custom mobile applications are thumb friendly, meaning that you're not having to scroll up and scroll down from left to right to see all the detail. We utilize the very small screen in a very big way and make everything as thumb friendly as we possibly can. On this particular simulation, I've got 5 photos rotating through here, sort of like a slider like you have on your website. Those pictures can be edited, they can be updated along with content. Anything that we set up can be done directly by you or by us using a dashboard that we have. On this simulation, we have 2 hotkeys. We have a call us hotkey and a share hotkey. Basically, the call us is self-explanatory. You hit that button and they're talking to you. Their phone automatically dials you to book a trip or to find out more about your services. The share hotkey is tied into the different social networks, i.e. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. It's also tied into the email system that's built into the phone. And basically, if somebody is showing someone on their phone maybe their fish identifier, a photo of a fish they took, various other things that the application does, and the other person goes, gosh, I'd love to see that, all they have to do is come out here and hit the share button, and then they can select either sharing it through email or sharing it through Facebook. Doing it through Facebook is killer because all of the people in their news feed will get a message that says, hey, download Mike's application, and you too can enjoy all the tools that he's put together for fishermen. And that's again how it's done virally. Across the bottom, we have some functionality that we built in no particular order. The first one is book a trip. The book a trip is custom made to your business. We put in your logos and that sort of thing into this form, and then also they can come in here and put their name, their phone number, email address, what they want to fish for, whether it's trout or salmon or steelhead. Those are all edited by us so that it's, again, custom made for you. The dates they'd like to fish, there's comments, how many people in the party, that sort of thing. And then that information is not only emailed to you, but it's also text messaged to you so you can get back in touch with those people ASAP. We even have the functionality of going in and adding credit card processing for deposits and that sort of thing into that form if you would like. Not many people take advantage of that. They'd rather talk with people over the phone and do that, and that's understandable. The photos is really a photo gallery. You can have as many different photo galleries as you want, broken out by different species of fish, where you're fishing, American River, Sac, that sort of thing. You can put in as many photos as you would like. The photos come up either in a tile format like this or in what we call a cover flow. Cover flow is like a Rolodex. It's really pretty cool. You can swipe and then it goes through the different photos. And so anyway, those are the galleries. Those can also be enlarged. We have fishing reports. Fishing reports is how you stay in contact with people that have the app on their phone. Remember, anybody that downloads your application, you can be in contact with. Unlike your website, only about 5% of the people that come to your website you'll ever have an ability to have a conversation with. But 100% of people that goes to a mobile application, you will have the ability to communicate with those people. And so it changes the odds dramatically, and that's why mobile devices are so popular now in marketing, because of the reach that they have. I have a Meet Me function that we built in. This Meet Me function is GPS driven. We can put in different rivers where you meet people, or sections of California, marinas and that sort of thing. In this case, it looks like I've got one of our clients from southern Oregon coast. And so we put in the categories of Brookings, Chetco, and Rogue. If they're going to meet somebody on the Chetco, it would be the green. And you're going to, again, have many, many different green buttons. You can click on this, and it brings up a picture of the ramp. You go, yep, that's where I'm going to meet you. You can click here and then hit the directions button at the bottom, and you can get turn-by-turn directions to that ramp from anywhere that you are coming from. So no more lost clients. It's really pretty cool the way it works. It's an unlimited amount of meet me places that you can put in. I have many clients with close to 50 different meet me places now in their application. If I click on more, it goes to another menu behind the scenes, and we've got a lot more functionality. This is just some of the things that we can build into it. We have a fish identifier, what we fish for, and I have a database of hundreds of fish that we can have pictures and descriptions of. In this case, for demonstration, I put in salmon. I don't know if you fish salt or not, but there's rockfish, and then there's freshwater fish, trout, and that sort of thing. So if I'm a fisherman and I've got something chrome and shiny at my feet going, gosh, I wonder if that's a Chinook, or I wonder if that is a coho, I can come here to salmon. It brings up then king salmon. It can easily be named Chinook, and coho can be named silver. And I go, well, that kind of looks like a king to me, so I can click on here. Brings up a bigger picture of the king salmon and then a description of that. Again, we want to make this a tool that fishermen can use throughout the year, whether they're fishing with you or not. They're just reminded every time they go into this that you're the one that provided it to them. Uploads of this application don't cost you anything. Other than, of course, the setup fees involved in this. And so you can have 5,000 people with the app, or you can have 500. Same with messaging. There is no upcharges for sending 1,000 messages versus 500 messages. It's all built in. It's unlimited messaging. I have a submit a photo button. This is really pretty cool. A lot of people like this. How many times have you been out fishing with somebody and the client gets a better picture than you? If they have the app on their phone, you can have them go to submit a photo. The camera roll comes up here. They can select the photo that they want to send you and then hit send us a photo, and that's automatically sent to you while they're in the boat. So you're not having to hope and pray that that great photo they just got is going to get to you for your website or for your other marketing. You can do that directly from the boat on submit a photo. We build in here the California fishing regulations. These are the up-to-date synopsises. When you're talking to somebody about your services and go, you know, you should download our application. It really is pretty cool. How would you like to have an up-to-date synopsis of the California fishing regulations at all times on your phone? Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, our app has it, and we update that for you. We have receive our newsletter. If you have a newsletter going right now, awesome. We can probably tie it into it. If you don't, then we tie this into something called MailChimp, and you can have people sign up for a newsletter. The nice thing about MailChimp is the first 500 people that you put into it, there is no charge to it, and you get to send them as many newsletters as you want for free also. And so up until you get 500 customers or potential customers in MailChimp, that newsletter service is free. Our videos, we can tie it into YouTube and have your videos displayed there. What our customers say is a testimonial system that's automatically tied into Facebook also. So after a trip, you might want to encourage people to go to what our clients say, and they put in, gosh, I had a great time with Mike. We limited on Chinook, and we even caught a steelhead. Well, that automatically goes to their Facebook feed, and it goes out to all their friends, again, you know, promoting your business. Another cool feature that we build in is a fish weight calculator. The fish weight calculator is based on if you're, you know, doing like catch and release. You don't want to take the fish from the water. You can come in here and say, okay, this fish looks like it's about 34 inches, or measure it, and it's about 19 inches around. Whoop. Come down here. Whoop. 19 inches around. Hit check the weight, and it will then automatically calculate out the weight, about half pound in accuracy. We can take a photo of the fish, which then it's automatically tagged with the GPS coordinates of where the photo was taken, and then you can email it to yourself, you can email it to a buddy for bragging rights, that sort of thing. Also, we've tied this application into the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, into their news feeds on their regulations and opening and closings and that sort of thing. So instead of going to the internet trying to figure out if a particular body of water is closed or there's a change in limits and that sort of thing, we tie this directly into the Department of Fish and Wildlife of California. If you fish in Oregon, we do that for you also up in Oregon. This is just some of the functionality. We have recipes that we can place in here. We have tide tables if you're fishing salt. If you want fish counts, we can usually tie that into the Department of Fish and Wildlife, into their automatic feeds on fish counts also. Ton of things that this thing can do. It's an absolutely amazing marketing tool for you that people will never forget, and it gives you the ability to market and communicate with anybody really that goes to your application. So looking forward to talking to you more. Thanks for your time, Mike.